This is Techie Granny here to host a retrospective of Jacquie Lawson's Advent calendars. In 2010, Jacquie Lawson released her first electronic Advent calendar, The Village. As of the beginning of 2022, she has released a dozen of these annual calendars. Part 6 of the 6-part series covers 2020 through 2021. I will only be playing a small number of screenshots for each activity or animation, so if you want to enjoy a more extended experience, watch the video from my playlist. Welcome to the 2020 Nordic Advent Calendar. This calendar costs $5 with a discount if multiple copies were purchased at the same time. Like the first 7 calendars, installing this placed a snow globe on your desktop that you double-clicked to launch the app. Running the calendar from your desktop rather than the internet greatly improved the performance. This calendar had 6 distinct opening pages. I'm not going to show the overlap of images as you scroll up and down between the upper and lower part of town. Because of the Central Lake and the Northern Lights, this was easily my favorite set of opening pages of all the calendars. It had a working clock, and you could see a daytime or nighttime view depending on when you played. The nighttime view showed phases of the moon. At the top right of the opening pages, clicking an icon allowed you to hide or show the ornaments. Those awful sliders from the Cotswold calendar were eliminated. The musical note icon on the bottom left allowed you to adjust the music player. Each animation was accompanied by music which I won't play to honor the copyright. At the top left, a setting icon took you to the menu where you could set the screen resolution, switch from window to full screen mode, and you could run the tutorial for the opening and secondary pages. The icon next to the menu icon displayed the activities. Clicking on a red ornament took you to the current day's activities or animations. Silver ornaments were for future days, and green for past days. A description of the animation or activity for that day was displayed in a box, but that box only appeared the first time the animation or activity was available to be viewed, and unless you had to reinstall and reactivate your calendar, it would never be seen again. 20 animations and 5 activities or books were featured during the 25-day calendar period. The opening pages featured a daily scavenger hunt for gnomes. Once you found them all, they appeared in your cottage and wished you a Merry Christmas. The secondary screen featured a cottage with a view. Here you could read 2 books of Nordic tales, play games, change the colors of the furniture, decorate the tree, and change the wreath of the fireplace. This calendar's theme was relatively cohesive, being centered mostly around Nordic Christmas stories and traditions as well as outdoor sports and activities. December 1st. Time to trim the town tree. December 2nd. Winter sports fun. This was one of several animations in this calendar that celebrated various winter sports. December 3rd. Let's bake some pastries. Typically, Jackie's recipes would be shown in context with the baking animation, so this was a bit different. December 4th. Ted goes fishing, but the fish have fun at his expense. December 5th. Chudley tries racing the Huskies. Good thing he's able to catch a ride when he realizes he can't keep up. December 6th. A festive floral arrangement brightens a room and puts kittens Twink and Figaro to sleep. December 7th. Christmas is Christmas in any language. This calendar had more picture books as daily activities than any of the other calendars. However, it did not have the customary daily books that describe the background behind each daily activity. This book is illustrated by Beverly Pasquez. December 8th. The Northern Lights are a majestic sight. I love this gorgeous animation. December 9th. The beauty of ice skating. Notice the inclusion of people of color as skaters. December 10th. How about some hot glögg? Has anyone tried this recipe? December 11th. A quiet visit to an art gallery. There has been such a visit in 8 of the 12 Advent calendars. December 12th. Once Upon a Time, Grilla and the Yule Lads. This book was illustrated by Beverly Pasquez. December 13th. Behold St. Lucia, bringer of light. St. Lucia's Day is celebrated in Sweden, Norway, and Finland. December 14th, Ted goes on an exciting ride. This animation is similar to the one in the 2014 Christmas market calendar. December 15th, Finding Christmas Treasures in a Workshop. This is the nativity scene that appears in the cottage. December 16th, spend some time assembling beautiful jigsaw puzzles. December 17th, Birdie loves singing Christmas carols. December 18th, those busy elves, and it appears one of them can do all the work herself. This animation is nearly identical to the one in the 2012 calendar. December 19th, Curling with the Teds. This is a curious sport indeed. December 20th, Following a Shining Star on a Holy Night. There has been a nativity scene in 7 out of 12 calendars. December 21st, Tired of the snow? Take a tropical getaway. December 22nd, The Gift of a Mother's Love. This animation is nearly identical to the one on the December 20th in the 2012 calendar. December 23rd, this animation was accompanied by a song that translates into English as The Sparrow on Christmas Morning. I was surprised that this particular music wasn't used for an animation that told the story of the song. The song was based on a poem by Finnish author Zacharias Topelius. It tells the story of the spirit of a dead child who takes the form of a sparrow to visit his sister. The author wrote the poem to comfort his daughter, who was mourning the death of her baby brother. While I can't play the gorgeous version of the song featured in this calendar to protect the copyright, here is a link to another beautiful version by Finnish artist Marigan, who gives an English translation of the lyrics of the song. December 24th, Santa is on his way. I love the unique Christmas Eve animations that Jackie's team comes up with. All the little gnomes remind you that you're in a Nordic country. December 25th, Merry Christmas! Here is the typical summary of the daily activities leading up to Christmas. This ends the 2020 Nordic Advent Calendar. I will only be showing a small number of screenshots for each animation or activity, so if you want to enjoy a more extended experience, watch Callie M's 4 excellent videos from my playlist. Welcome to the 2021 London Advent Calendar. Until the end of October 2022, this calendar will cost $5 with a discount if multiple copies are purchased at the same time. Once a 2022 Advent Calendar is available for purchase, this London calendar will probably be pulled from the market. When you buy a London calendar for your computer from Jackie's website, you can also use it on your phone and tablet or vice versa. You just have to make sure that you log in to the Advent Calendar app on all devices using the same email address and password that you use for your JacquieLawson.com account. You only need to activate your calendar once, no matter how many devices you install it on. Keep in mind that your progress and decorations are installed and stored on each individual device, so they may be different from each other. Installing the calendar placed a snow globe on your desktop that you double-clicked to launch the app. This calendar had 6 distinct opening pages. I'm showing 9 here with some transitions. Like the Edinburgh calendar, you have the option to view some monuments, this time by clicking on the camera icon. Here's a pre-December view of these opening pages. For a moving view, check out Callie M's 2001 London Advent Calendar First Look video. She shows some of the options to change the decorations in the Christmas market. This calendar had a working clock, and you could see a sunrise, daytime, sunset, or nighttime view, depending on when you played. The nighttime view showed the phases of the moon, and you could see the snowflakes you created in your London flat. After Christmas, you could see fireworks. It seems that each calendar's opening pages have become more beautiful and elaborate than the one before, and with ever more things to see and interact with. John Bloom, who since the beginning of these calendars has designed the opening pages, has outdone himself this time. Clicking on a red ornament took you to the current day's activities or animations. Silver ornaments were for future days, and green for past days. A description of the animation or activity for that day was displayed in a box, but that box only appeared the first time the animation or activity was available to be viewed, and unless you had to reinstall and reactivate your calendar, it would never be seen again. At the top right of the opening pages were 5 icons. With the second on the right, you could hide or show the ornaments. The next one to the left took you to the activity calendar. The musical note icon took you to the music player. The last icon on the left was for general, video, or info settings. In the video selection, you could set screen resolution and display in full screen or windowed mode. In the info selection, you could log out or exit to the desktop. Each animation was accompanied by music, which I won't play to honor the copyright. Incidentally, 2 of the most beautiful songs from the Nordic calendar are featured in this London calendar's music player. Initially sold in November 2021, this calendar was designed to have limited functionality before December. After December 25th, the calendar was completely unlocked and could be enjoyed throughout the year. Jacquie M has a total of 4 videos for this calendar. The first video shows the opening pages with all the fun decorating options in the Christmas market. She also shows you the London flat with its tree and snowflake decorating interfaces, along with the objects that move when you click on them. And you can see options for changing the colors of the sofa, chair, cushions, and wallpaper. I believe she shows all the animations between the last 3 of her videos. She also fields questions from people who leave comments for her, especially those who are having trouble finding some of the hidden Christmas ornaments. The calendar's secondary screen features a lovely London flat with 8 activities. The daily books have been condensed into 1 book with pages for each day. The interfaces for Christmas tree decorating and snowflake making are the most elaborate yet. A daily scavenger treasure hunt is also present, as in the last 2 calendars, but this time you hunt for special tree ornaments. Here you find clues as to the shape of each ornament. There are 23 animations and 2 books during the 25-day Advent period. Like the old London calendar, at least 2 animations are not holiday-themed, but are London-themed. It is very much a celebration of the sights of London, with some holiday fare included. It also has features that are a shout back to the original London calendar, including the tiny people featured in it and in other early calendars. I have not done my own walkthrough for YouTube for this Advent calendar, nor will I do so since Jacquie M has done such an excellent and thorough job. Because 15 of these calendars' animations are identical or nearly identical to those in the 2011 London calendar, I am only going to show screenshots from the animations that are unique to the 2021 London calendar. December 2nd, a timeless way to shop for last-minute presents. The green jacket and blue hat remind me of an outfit selection for a snow woman in the 2016 Advent calendar. December 4th, All the World's a Stage. I love this unique animation. December 5th, Sunday, perfect for seasonal preparations. This book is illustrated by Beverly Pass-Hughes. Has anyone tried any of the recipes? December 6th, crisp, fresh air and shopping. What's not to like? I so love outdoor Christmas markets. This flower booth looks similar to the one in the 2014 Christmas market calendar. December 7th, Memories of a Summer Sport. As I mentioned in several earlier calendars, sometimes Jackie's team includes animations that aren't even remotely festive or winter or holiday related. This is the most glaring one, in my opinion. Of course it's a cute animation that's London related, but trying to frame it as a gift that represents a memory isn't convincing to me. It's not even romantic like the Venetian animation with Molly and Chudley in the 2012 calendar. Since this cricket sequence is not commemorating an upcoming special event like the Olympics or the Queen's Platinum Jubilee, I would have preferred something festive while still being quintessentially London. December 9th. Kew Gardens is a riot of color even on wintry evenings. This is a wonderful new animation. Love the birds, the waterfall, and the colorful light display. December 12th. Reflect upon the riches of the special gallery at the Tate Britain. An art gallery has been featured in 8 of the 12 Advent calendars. December 13th. Fancy a dip? Rather you than me. The write-up for today mentions that the Serpentine Swimming Club holds an annual Christmas Day race for the Peter Pan Cup. December 24th. Excitement is building, so let the magic commence. This animation mostly contains content from Jackie's Santa's Workshop card. December 25th. Wishing you and your friends health, happiness, peace, and prosperity this Christmas and in the coming new year. This calendar continues Jackie's tradition of summarizing the days leading up to Christmas. I'll spend the next few minutes making some final observations and closing remarks. In most of Jackie's calendars, the artist have portrayed people of color and people in different age groups. In the 2021 London calendar's Christmas market, you can see people of all ages, colors, and some that are handicapped. I especially appreciate seeing these depictions because I want my grandchildren to be comfortable sharing the world with people that don't always look like them. Since I can't share the music from these calendars because of copyright protections, if you want to enjoy some of Mike Hughes Chamberlain's music, please go to his website. You can also enjoy it by purchasing the latest Advent calendar, as well as by viewing many of Jackie's cards. I thought about involving Jackie's niece, Sally Lisney, and nephew Mike Hughes Chamberlain in this review by asking them a few questions about the future of Jackie's company. But my research showed that the company she founded is now a subsidiary of American Greetings, and it has people on its board other than Jackie's relatives. It is my hope that whoever ultimately steers this company's creative vision will honor Jackie's legacy and spirit by continuing to release high-quality cards and apps, including the Advent calendars. I hope they will strive to keep the company vibrant and competitive in the digital card marketplace, as well as relevant and appealing to people of all ages. Finally, a big thank you to Jacquie for sharing your joyful and loving energy through your cards and applications. I admire you for teaching yourself the computer and starting your own company at age 57 when most people are looking forward to retiring. I hope that you live a long, healthy, and happy life. Big virtual hugs and all the best to you, dear Jacquie. Thank you for viewing my series on Jacquie Lawson's wonderful Advent calendars.